This video is being sprung into my lap out of nowhere. It took me so long to finish 5Ds, cause I mentioned back in my GX video, which was done a long time ago, that I was watching every Yu-Gi-Oh series to see what I missed and rewatch some of the ones that I really loved. And apparently, I missed so much in 5Ds because I did not know that 10 whole episodes of the dub got skipped over in season 4, but also apparently the entirety of season 5 outside of the first 2 episodes were also skipped over so they could quickly start on Zexal just like they did with GX, skipping season 4 to go straight to 5Ds. And 4Kids wonders why they went bankrupt like this. I hate the fact that they did this. I hate it so much. But in spite of that, I don't want this to be a ranty video because I enjoyed 5Ds a lot. I was flipping from the sub and dub as I pleased to see the differences between the two, but I was watching it casually as I worked on other things because at this point, that's how I consume most kid-friendly anime. The Fortune Cup is one of the best arcs in Yu-Gi-Oh history by far. Short, to the point, told a good story of how Yusei came from nothing in a satellite to finding out he's destined to save the world. Yes, this is somehow one of the most grounded Yu-Gi-Oh arcs until we get to 7s. Season 1 was technically split into 2 arcs, Fortune Cup and Dark Signer, but those 2 arcs flow together so seamlessly compared to how other arcs came about. The Fortune Cup literally started and ended with the Crimson Dragon being summoned from the tenacity of Jack and Yusei. They even saw a vision basically telling them the Dark Signers are coming. The very had like Paul Revere, you know? The theme and the only art that is dubbed basically is believing in yourself no matter where you came from. You can accidentally be the son of a scientist who started it all like Yusei. And remember, going fast makes you feel alive, your heart beats in hyperdrive. I love the concept of the Dark Signers because they were born from negative emotion. You literally had to die with hate in your heart to become one. Have a grudge with one of the main characters like Callan, Misty, or Carly, or be a part of the bigger picture like Rex Goodwin and his brother. I think one thing I didn't like about 5Ds or any Yu-Gi-Oh series in general is how scared they are to kill off characters. Not saying that it hasn't happened before, but I think all of the Dark Signers should have died once they found peace in their hearts. It would have worked so well thematically. But I understand why that doesn't happen in these shows. Hey, we wouldn't have gotten great filler arcs like the one where Callan and Yusei had to literally become cowboys, then slaves, then revolt against the town's new owners. It's bonkers. But I don't remember the next season after it being as good. But that's for the reasons I stated above mostly. I'll say some of the highlights were seeing Jack, Yusei, and Crow be friends again and seeing the satellite and New Domino City in the beginning stages of becoming one big loving community. I like it in the sense that it's cool to see Yusei get along with people that he didn't get along with in season 1 because everyone was so classist and socialist in those arcs towards Yusei and everyone in the satellite, and it was so interesting to see them start a turbo dueling team and see them teach Akiza how to ride. It was wholesome, it was cute, I loved it. Other than that though, the Grand Prix tournament or whatever it was called was just fine. The Fortune Cup one was way more memorable to me, but it was a good start to set up the next arc that we only got a few episodes of. Just enough to see these people come back in time to stop and rid the world of synchro summoning. And also to see Yusei do one of them and perform a perfect synchro summoning, then we never seen or heard from him again because 4Kids is just here to make me sad. I don't understand the purpose of not doing these episodes. You could say it was to keep up with the release in Japan, but that doesn't make sense to me. The audience for these shows are kids. I was a kid watching this. I had no idea that there was a new series releasing in Japan until 4Kids started releasing commercials and trailers for it. It makes a lot more sense for me to finish the series you started dubbing before going on to literally the next season, right? It's like if the Death Note dub didn't do any more episodes after Light got his memory back and left us kind of blueballed, wondering what would happen next. What's gonna happen to Light? What does L know that Light has his memory back? Who knows? Who knows, because they just left us like that, and that's all we're gonna hear from Death Note from now on. But yeah, that's basically it. I just kind of wanted to come out here and try not to rant about 5Ds, but low-key, this is a rant video about Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds. mostly because of how the dub was handled. I really liked 5Ds up to this point. It is one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh series, but it can't be also because it was one of the ones that didn't finish. GX and 5Ds both did not finish in the West. We got the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, we got the end of Zexal, we got the end of Arc 5. Vrains is crazy because the handling was ripped up on both ends for Vrains, but Sevens has been coming out really well. I really like Sevens. We'll eventually talk about that. We'll eventually talk about all of these Yu-Gi-Oh! series. So with that being said, leave your opinions on the butchering of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds in the comments down below, or just tell me some of your memories with 5Ds, and I'll get back to you next time. Okay, goodbye.